Hey everybody, Brian Gallagher here on our morning walk and talk. It's 7:30 a.m. here in Florida, and I wanted to bring something to your attention in terms of marketing. I want to talk about marketing for just a second. I spoke with a couple offices back to back this week, and they were having trouble not hitting their numbers. They were doing really well the year before, and then kind of just riding on their laurels, I guess you would say, and their reputation, and all of a sudden their census has gone down, and they don't have the visits, and they don't have the volume that they're looking for. So they're talking to me about marketing. Well, I went ahead and asked about the office. Tell me about how big the office is. Tell me about who you got hired, who's working, what hours, how many hours are you open? You know, one of the offices said he was open 40 hours a week. Well, that's not enough. You got to be open 50, 55 hours a week. That is the average number of open operating hours that a physical therapy clinic needs to be in order to best satisfy and meet the needs of the patients in your community. So make sure you're open enough hours and make sure you have that right to begin with. Number two, make sure you have your staff appropriately scheduled within those hours to get you the best outcomes in terms of meeting the needs of the patients, right? Let me try and move this so the sun's not beating down on you there. But here's what you got to do first. Step one, you got to evaluate your front desk. Chances are, if your numbers are going down, the first place you need to look is your front desk. Forget about marketing personnel. Nail that front desk down. You're losing people at the front desk. You're losing visits there. You got to make sure that they have a patient care advocate point of view and all your policies are in for greater patient compliance and scheduling out entire plans of care. Number two, you've got to coach your physical therapist. If you're not coaching your physical therapist, they're not gaining agreement with the plan of care. They're not elevating themselves as opinion leaders in the eyes of the patient. So then the patient's just going to have amnesia from the time that they walk out of that treatment room and had their eval done to the time that they get up front. Here's two beautiful dogs. Hey guys, hey Bubs. That's wonderful. Hey guys. I bet. And if you can't get your physical therapist to understand that their job is to gain agreement with the patients in the best interest of the patients, then they don't really remember and they need to be reminded as to why they went to physical therapy school to begin with. And that's to help as many people as possible and give the greatest outcomes of care to each and every person, each and every day that they treat. And that starts with the plan of care. Then, once you have those two things in, obviously there's a whole bunch of different policies I would put in, cancellation policy, give me 5 drill, welcome to the practice folders. And if you don't know that stuff, reach out to Meg Academy and we'll help you learn about that. We'll have a free, no pressure, just go on our website, Meg Business Management, and schedule a call with one of our coaches. And, it's a free call. I mean, we'll give you any information you want. But then step 3, if you're going to go marketing, which you have to go, the first person you hire is a patient care representative. That patient care rep gets cross-trained to work the front desk, to be a tech in your clinic, and to be the patient care rep. And once they're really good and they're a ringer, then we can teach them how to go out of the office 2 days a week and market to the community and become a marketing coordinator. So yes, if we have the right person, if we have the right golden child, and we invest and train and do role play and hold them accountable, they can do both. So those are your 3 steps for successful marketing when you first notice your numbers are trashing. That's how I would go about it. I hope that's helpful to you. I hope you're enjoying these walk and talks, everybody. So best of luck to you. Have a great week.